What's up, guys? MMA Game here, bringing you another video, and we are bringing you some Dan the Beast Severn gameplay here on Ranked Championships on the PS4. And I usually don't play too much heavyweight, but since the new fighters came out, we had to mix it up, and heavyweight is actually pretty fun. But what you see a lot in heavyweight right now is either the people are going to pretty much pick JDS, they might pick one of the new boxers like Andre Bishop or Isaac Frost, mostly Andre Bishop because he's a little bit faster and just overall probably a little bit better. But then you have your guys that sometimes pick Overeem like this guy, but mostly you got a lot of guys who are picking Dan Severn and they're trying to work the grappling. And so this is who we're using. We're using Dan Severn, and he is an absolute beast on the ground. His stats are insane. His grappling stats are off the charts. So, you know, he's also got some pretty good hands too. So we're gonna see what type of crazy action we can get into with Dan Severn. Now, I also really hope that they add Bob Sapp as well. That would be awesome. Then the heavyweight division would be complete. Also, or Brock Lesnar. That would be really, really nice to probably get Brock Lesnar in heavyweight. I mean, it would just make tons of sense, and it would complete the division. And I would definitely love using Brock Lesnar in this game, especially with the new grappling. It would be extremely fun putting people in crucifix. But we got Dan Severn right here. Let me know who you guys want to see if you do want to see anyone else added, let me know who you want to see added in the comments below. Thank you guys for all of the support on the past few live streams. And actually, if you guys want to check out any of the live streams that you missed or you weren't watching them live, I actually added them into a playlist that I will put down in the link below in the description of the video. And it's all the Raw past broadcast all the way through, so it's like 3 hours long. So you can click it and watch through those videos. And those videos are pretty much unlisted, but you can go to that playlist and watch the past live streams if you guys missed those. So I hope you guys appreciate that. Again, the links for that will be down in the description. But we're back in this fight going up against, and we rock him right there with Dan Severn. Overeem, we rock him and get that new takedown, and just had to slow it down there. It looked beautiful. The animation was insane. I love those spears. They're just brutal right here, but we gotta be careful because he's putting us in the clinch with Overeem, and Overeem's got some crazy knees and elbows in the clinch. We dodge that little knee, and we go on the attack with Dan Severn. I almost said Don Fry. That'd be crazy if they added him too. Shout out to Branda Panda. We go for the clinch. Initiating the grappling yet again, but we got to be careful in that clinch. But we get the little speedy transition. With that momentum transition, we pull the leg down. If you didn't know, if you transition into the single collar and immediately after the single collar, you go for the bottom leg grab takedown, it goes really, really fast. So that's a little tip if you guys did not know that, and you can rewind it back and pretty much see what I did. But that's it goes really fast when you do that. But boom, we rock him down yet again. Overeem's chin is being binked up here in round 1 versus Dan the Beast Severn, pushing him into the fence. We really weren't too afraid to trade since we had already rocked him in there. We rocked him again, and we could have got the spear, but I accidentally hit both buttons on the, I hit the bumper and the trigger, so it actually did the new takedown, and it pushes him into the fence. Look at that. Dan Severn after the bell. What a cheap slam right there. So a little bit of a dirty tactic right there from Dan Severn, but oh well. He starts to sit down. Check out the fighter model right there. Looks pretty good. I must say they put a lot of detail into that mustache. You can definitely tell that Dan Severn is no joke in this game. He is no joke. He may look like it's gonna be like Mark Coleman. I don't think so. This guy's stats are on a whole nother level. and we are moving side to side like a maniac. Trying to find some openings, and we find one. We find the chin of Overeem yet again. Round 2. He's swinging it air. Dan Severn is floating on his feet. Beautiful footwork. He is just floating around that octagon. Floating like a butterfly. Boom. Shot to the body, but he blocked it. Oh, big shots sending our way. Dan Severn with the body kick. Nice job. Keeping that pressure, though. If you notice, I'm keeping him pressed up against the fence, and I'm cutting off the cage, and I'm staying on that middle line pretty much. Well, it's not the middle line, but it's like that inner octagon, and you keep your opponent on that outer edge of the cage. You can control a lot of the fight if you do that, and you can land a lot of head kicks, and you can land a lot of body kicks, and you can sort of read where you're pretty much controlling the fight at that point. But boom, we get the fight to the ground, and now we're working that ground and pound right here with Dan Severn. I don't think so. You're not going to deny that way. I don't think so. Boom, he tries to kick us off, and he gets it. Good job for him. But the only problem is that Dan Severn is an animal in the grappling. Look at that wrestling takedown. Trying to squirm out. We put him in the crucifix. I don't think so. He's trying to squirm. And we keep getting these denies. At this point, his stamina's got to be so low. And we go for the arm. Oh, what's this? It's an Americana. It's an Americana. Oh. His arm is in a critical position. Dan has got, it's 2 against 1 on that arm. The wrist. Don't do it. Don't do it, Dan. Oh, he snapped it. He snapped his arm in half. What a savage. So there we go right there. What a savage win. I mean, it's brutal. I mean, he's just grabbing these limbs and taking them home for lunch. That's what you got to deal with when you're going up against Dan Severn. He'll just grab a leg or a knee and rip it out the socket. You want to really be careful about messing around with the grappling if you do go up against Dan Severn. But boom, we get the win right there in ranked. I think this might have actually even been in the top 100 at the time, but I'm not sure. Here we go. Andre Bishop, our next opponent right here. Look at that. He doesn't really, he's a little bit weary. Whenever you see that Dan Henderson, you know that it's going to be a tough time because they're going to shoot for takedowns like maniacs. They're going to use the new animations, and check it out. Shout out to Mergliata, our ref. About to get things going. Will Dan touch gloves? No! Oh! He taunts him. We're taunting Andre Bishop. So Dan Severn is clearly trying to play mind games right here with his opponent. We're going to see if we get any stand-up going, or if we're going to work more of the ground game. What new techniques, and we actually got a little technique right here that I want to teach you guys about and want to know your opinions on it down below. That is that right there. That was the shove takedown right there. Do you guys think that that is overpowered or not? Basically what it is, it's a shove, and you get by the, you do a shove by pretty much holding R2 and hitting the uppercuts, and it kind of shoves them back with both buttons. And then immediately after you shove them back, you shoot for a takedown, and it gives you a huge grapple advantage, and you can get the takedown really, really fast. Now, I want to know if you guys think that that's OP or not. I think it's a little strong, but I have denied a few of them, so it's definitely still deniable. But let me know what you guys think down below. I haven't really made my conclusion on it yet because I haven't messed with it. But here we get him in big trouble. We take his back and we take his neck, and it's not looking good for Andre Bishop. He's trying to get that arm out. Oh no, the arm's trapped. Oh, and he taps out. He taps out because he doesn't want to pass out. And that is going to be it for Dan Severn. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to kick that like button. Follow me on Twitter. Also, check out those live streams that are down in the playlist down below. Till next time, this has been MMA Game. Peace.